There are English titles in the bottom. Make sure to click it in case you find my voice annoying-ish. This time we are on Open and Cafeteria. Before we start, make sure to check my Discord server and the link is in the description. We have there numerous of sub-channels in order to break down Pro League strats, talk about the current meta, giving ideas on strats and more. In addition to that, you can even ask me to give you pros and cons about your strat. Strat 4. For this attack you will need Ying, Hibana, Zofia, the Kabi or Lion or Jackal, and Montaigne. The attack will be based on clearing roamers only on the top floor and pushing through alley windows while the hatches are opened. There are different types of holding open. Number 1, Cafeteria and top floor control. Number 2, Cafeteria and Archives hold, explained in one of the defense strat videos. Number 3, top floor roam and late server flank. And number 4, ranked hold, not many investments on the top floor nor anything advanced. Before we start on how to execute your attack depending on the hold, let's start on the prep phase drones. The first drone, support player needs to put a drone on the top of the square stairs. One more drone needs to be in the stock trading room. These are two most important drones. If you could put one inside the cafeteria, Montaigne if possible, it would be the best for the late push. However, you could always put a drone in the lobby for additional information. Last but not least, a drone that should be on its place for the whole time should be placed in square stairs toward the flank. As I said, we will clean roamers on the top floor solely. That means you will need a player that can be a Lion, or Zofia if you pick Jackal on the CO windows. The drone that is in lobby will help her being there. With the number 2 and number 4 holds, the hold that does not require holding top floor by any investment will have no problem clearing it. Just when pushing Montier from square and Zofia from stock trading, make sure that drones are joining for the Monty and Zofia. The rappel guy will aid you clearing top floor in no time. Drone movement should be done as when you're clearing for the basement attack, as explained on one of the past videos, from lobby spiral and big door square stairs. When top floor is clear, make sure to put a drone to watch top floor flank. Open all hatches with Hibana or Jackal or Zofia, and perform the execution, which will be saved later on. With holds that use top floor control, use your drones in the same way, obviously. You won't know what are they doing until you get info. However, Hibana needs to have at least one pellet for the last push, but if they're holding top floor, they won't be able to reinforce all the hatches, or they will have a weak spot in the fend, on the top floor or middle. Feel free to play from all way from garage. If they are lacking reinforcements, the cabby could be that person. Also have one player on the CO windows, while two are pushing from the same place as already explained. Use Hibana pallets according to their reinforcements. There are numerous ways of holding top floor. But getting top floor control shouldn't be that prone due to you having Montaigne and 3 crossfires, garage, windows, and CO walls which could be breached by Hibana. Garage player is not a must thing, as you might want to push with 2 people on the top floor, 3 including Monty, but it all depends on your team's ability and if you have a real Montaigne main. Let's say that you have clear top floor roamers. You need 40 seconds max for the plan to be done. Rotate your Monty back to LA window, he has a diffuser. When you're sure that open is clear, 2 hatches should be opened. Let Monty go on the southeast corner and plant there. Shield must point the admin door while planting, as it's the only door that is not being covered by the top floor players. Plant could be done behind the table as well, but it will be easier to C4 from cafe there. Anyhow, since you touch the top floor, you will obviously use top floor hatches and either counterplays from defenders. That's why you brought Ying there, to Candela Cafeteria, the common mirror spot, and also the Candela admin room. While planting is happening, throw additional Candela in Cafeteria. While 3 people are occupied with the plant, other 2 can be on the flanking drones. Obviously call them prior to the plant with Dokabi. Dokabi and Monty have smokes, use them accordingly and make sure not to smoke line of sight of your players on the top floor, as defenders could be very aggressive on if you did that. When the plant is a success, fall back with all players but 1 on the top floor. They cannot defuse the diffuser as long as you have top floor control, and they didn't kill the Monty. Expect them at least 2 or 3 of them to rotate on the top floor past the plant. Ying being banned, let Zofia stop the counterplans from the defenders with her launcher. We'll go with Lion instead of Ying as well. Kiwana being banned, go for Thermite. Zofia being banned, go for a Fragger. Finally, if a Monty gets banned, you will have a harder time pushing the side. Blitzkrieg do the similar job, but I wouldn't recommend going for this strat without a Monty. Pros. Does not require a huge map control. You don't need to waste much time cleaning top floors, and it's a very unexpected blend. And finally, requires 3 teammates for the final push. Very hard to retake it. Cons. Easily deniable with Maestro, and top floor control is a must. With this, we have finished the tag on Open. Till next, have a good day.